Okay, so let me start off by saying that I love cruise ships. But am I the only one that has had heartbreaks and ass beatings and near-death experiences on the cruise ship? Because I don't want to feel alone in that. Now, I've been on about 4 cruise ships in my timeline, and there was one that stood out as the worst to me. Now, this cruise ship wasn't bad per se. It just didn't hold a flame to the other ones. I'm going to be calling this the Carnival Elation. So I'm going to start off telling y'all about the cruise ship that I went on before the Carnival Elation. And it had this magic show. This was the greatest magic show I ever seen. Niggas were getting sawed in half, and a bunch of sexy women were coming out of a 3-foot tall box. Like 7 women came out of it. It was great, especially to my 8-year-old mind, okay? My 8-year-old mind was mind blown by this magic show. There was a 300 plus audience. Niggas was cheering. It was so loud in there. So when I went on the Carnival Elation, I instantly went to the little event sheet and was like, when is the magic show? It was the first night. I was happy. I was ready for niggas to get chopped in half. My whole family went there. We were all happy. So I go in there, and I should have known it was about to be some bullshit because there was 9 people in there and my family made up 6 of them. So I told you it was a 300 plus audience in the last one. This new room couldn't even fit 50 people in it. But I'm still ready. I'm like, maybe it's just an underrated show, okay? So when I tell you this man comes in, he's the magician. The first trick this nigga does is he takes 3 cups and he puts a red ball under them. He shuffles them around. He lifts all 3 cups and the ball isn't there anymore. I'll be here all night, everyone. This show was hot garbage. I was heated the first night of this cruise ship. It was such a disappointment, but I'm not going to let this first night ruin my whole cruise ship because I'm here for the whole week and I don't want my whole experience ruined. So I'm a pretty positive person. I'm just thinking in my head, this cruise ship has a bad magic show, but let's see what else it has to offer. And in that same cruise ship, my bitch got taken, bro. I know it already sounds like the worst cruise ship, but let me explain this to you. So, it was this girl. Her name was Olivia. She was like 14. I was like 10. And you might be thinking, she's a damn pedophile. But let me explain this to you that this wasn't exactly my bitch, okay? But we were in a relationship in my 10-year-old mind. Even though, to this day, I've never spoken a word to her a day in my life. I just knew her from the cruise. She used to hang around a bunch of boys her age, but my brothers are her age. So, by association, I'm with my brothers, I'm with her. And this is my girlfriend, okay? I know I'm not the only one who is 10 years old creating relationships in their head. We all did it. But this relationship that I had created is what caused me to be heartbroken in the end. Now, Olivia was this basic, light-skinned girl, curly hair. At that age, I was starting to get into those type of girls, you know, the little typical. But this girl showed me at a young age that light-skinned girls are not for me, man. I remember being in the arcade, talking to her little sister. Now, her little sister did not look like her at all. Her little sister was unattractive and annoying. But she kept trying to talk to me. I'm trying to get away from this girl. I'm avoiding her at all costs. I'm trying to play any game that she's not playing, but she's following me around. So I go to hide behind the arcade machine, and what do I see? I see Olivia and some dusty-ass nigga sucking on each other's lips. Now, I was heartbroken, but no one was more heartbroken than my brother. He started crying on the cruise ship because he saw them tongue wrestling. Now, I don't know if he thought that he was in a relationship with Olivia, but he was crying as if he was in one. See, I'm a man at the end of the day. I didn't cry, but I'm not going to deny that I was sad that night, you know. I had just gotten cheated on for the first time. Oh yeah, did I mention that? Now, this story has to do with my second oldest brother. His name's LA Heat 00. We're going to short it to Lahit for this story. Now, I don't know why Lahit had the bright idea of dangling my 10-year-old body off of the boat for a whole crowd to see. And guess who was in that crowd? Olivia, watching me about to die. This was before we had broken up. I should have broken up with her at the time because she didn't try to save me. None of them tried to save me. It was about 10 teenagers just watching, all of them doing nothing. Now, I didn't break up with Olivia because I cut her some slack. I was like, my brother is bigger than her. I would have been kind of scared, shaken up in that situation too. Looking back at it, I should have broke up with her at the time though. Okay, so overall, a shitty cruise if you're just listening to all that. But I'm going to tell y'all one more story, then I gotta go. Now, this didn't happen on the Carnival à la Sion. This happened on the cruise right before it. Now, don't get me wrong, the cruise right before it was an amazing cruise. This is just one thing that happened. This is why I had got my ass beat on the cruise. So I remember playing mini golf with my whole family, my sister, my brothers, my dad, my mom, right? And I don't know why I thought it was a good idea when I was 8, but I thought it was a good idea to just hit the ball as hard as I could. I don't know why I did that, but I did that and I lost the ball. It completely just disappeared out of nowhere. So I'm thinking in my head, if I don't find this ball, I'm going to get in trouble because my parents are going to have to pay for it. So while they're checking the area to look for the ball, I kind of sneak off and start looking further because I thought I hit the ball further than what they were looking. Terrible idea. Horrible idea. I should have just stayed where the hell I was. Once I was going away from my family, I realized if I go back without the ball, I'm going to get my ass beat. If I don't go back without the ball and they have to find me, I'm going to get my ass beat. So it's a lose-lose situation from right now. So I decided to stay out, and they had to come find me. And my whole family has sympathy, sure, but my dad doesn't react with sympathy. He had this burning flame in his eye. I saw it right there. He was not coming to give his son a hug and a kiss for being lost and maybe get thrown off the boat. He was coming to beat a nigga ass. And the only reason I know that is because he brought his paddle on the boat. Now his paddle is the thing he always whipped me with. He whipped me and my brothers with it. Now why would he bring it on the boat unless he knew he was going to beat a nigga ass before we even got on the cruise? So he took me to my room, took his paddle out. I looked at that flame in his eyes one more time, and this is how it went. It wasn't the worst ass beating I've gotten from my dad. I've gotten much worse, but that's for another day. But for today, I'm going to give y'all the moral of the story, and it's not for me, it's for anybody that wants to be a parent in the future. Don't bring your paddle on the boat. Don't know that you're going to whip your kid's ass on vacation. That's supposed to be a fun time for you and your kids, and you're just making it bad for them, and hopefully yourself. Hopefully you feel bad for what you've done, Dad. And that's all I got for y'all today. Peace.
I'm trying to get rich, not ready. Yeah, fuck a foreign, we done spent the pin up in the Audi.
Before y'all click off the video, just wanted to remind y'all to subscribe. Not only if you like the video, but just to support a nigga. And also a reminder that this is my first video, so it is kind of shaky. But the more I do it, the better I'm going to be and the more natural it's going to feel. I have put a lot of work into this video, and I plan to work even harder on future ones. So make sure you subscribe to keep yourself updated if you want to see more content from me. And if you don't want to see more content from me, just subscribe anyways, because I'm going to make the videos regardless. I hope y'all enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. I did all the animation myself, and that takes a long ass time, and I'm still learning. So just be patient with me to get better, and we're going to grow together. So if you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, don't hit the dislike. That's fucked up, bro. Regardless of what you do though, I hope y'all have a good day. Peace.